Mclemore testified he encountered the alleged victim in the bathroom after some of her friends asked him to help move her to the couch because she was intoxicated. Mclemore said he eventually fell asleep on that same couch and then woke up a few hours later with that woman's hands down his pants.
Really, it's unbelievable. When you look, I look at him and go, no, he don't want that.
Eventually.
Guilty of the charge.
Former Portland Trailblazer Ben Mclemore showed little emotion.
Guilty as
No.
You can't handle the truth.
As a whole becomes a part, I strike to burn, and the flame returns.
Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Mac back with some thoughts, with some opinions, with some reactions. Wipe your feet off as you come in, hit the like button if you so choose, and hopefully you stay a while, because at this very moment, we're gonna be reacting to a video. Well, the court video of Benjamin Mclemore crashing out as a former NBA player who's made multi-millions in his career, taking advantage of some cornbread hold down honky tonk. And I shall come back and give my thoughts and opinions after. With that said, let's take this walk.
Is there any point along the way that you thought
Former Trailblazer Ben Mclemore took the stand in his defense on Thursday, telling his version of what happened at a house party where he was accused of raping a woman after a night of drinking. Mclemore says the evening began with bowling before team members met at Robert Covington's Lake Oswego home for cards and drinking.
But I was just, just being there and just enjoying the night and just, having that time with my teammates and stuff.
Did you fuck?
Mclemore testified he encountered the alleged victim in the bathroom after some of her friends asked him to help move her to the couch because she was intoxicated.
That's what
Mclemore said he eventually fell asleep on that same couch and then woke up a few hours later with that woman's hands down his pants.
Possible, but then
and basically rousing me.
You ate the pussy?
So that's what pretty much woke me up.
you gotta have more options, brother.
I'm in deep sleep.
That's when Mclemore says he began having sex with a woman, an encounter he describes as consensual.
She just threw up.
So show no signs of distress or discomfort.
She's passed out, brother.
It didn't, give me no signs at all or alertness of that.
Mclemore says that he and the alleged victim never spoke with each other before, during, or after the encounter, and he left Covington's house immediately after they had sex.
Oh, so he's just a
During
perv.
cross-examination, the prosecution argued the alleged victim never consented to sex with Mclemore.
She didn't know you,
I
bro.
did say on direct, it was one of the most terrible things I've ever done in my life.
Right.
Having sex with an unconscious woman would be one of the most terrible things.
An unconscious stranger.
But that moment was me leaving without saying anything was definitely a terrible.
Eventually.
Guilty of the charge.
Former Portland Trailblazer Ben Mclemore showed little emotion after a Clackamas County jury found him guilty of rape following a 2.5-week trial. The jury convicted him on 3 counts: first-degree rape, first-degree sexual penetration, and second-degree sexual abuse. Following
That
the
girl
verdict,
ain't tell you
sheriff
could do
deputies
that, bro.
took Mclemore into custody. The former Trailblazer, who once wore number 23 on the court, now has a new number. Ben Mclemore is inmate 273-47953 in the Clackamas County Jail.
Guilty as
No.
All right, so Mr. Mclemore just got arrested. No, not that much. Although he should have been arrested for how he finessed the industry all those years. But I'm kidding. He deserved what he got. But I just want to take this time out to shout out Ben Mclemore for being one of the dumbest, thirstiest to ever exist. Ben Mclemore, as mentioned in the clip, is a former NBA player who's made, well, let's say, multi-millions over his career. The question is, what business do you have partying with fresh 20-somethings as a millionaire? As you should still be, unless you're an idiot financially. Millionaires should have way less volatile options. I mean, you want to talk about the white woman, black athlete thing if you want, go ahead. Race, age, whatever. They're all capable of creating chaos. It's just the believability factor that I believe that may play a part in, that initial dynamic. So why the would Ben Mclemore think that just claiming consensual was his way to acquittal? Athlete entitlement? I think so. And who sleeps with a drunk woman? Like a pissed drunk woman? Especially one who's passed out and she threw up. That spells predatory in itself. And then, it goes further when you see the blurred out photos. See, I mean,
really is unbelievable. When I look at him and go, no, he don't want that.
Shit, I know somebody else was thinking. Yeah, but look, Ben Mclemore, I believe, has brought all of this shit on himself. But what do I know? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content. Hit the notification bell. And with that said, hopefully you've been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we have. And hopefully, I've earned your sub. I go by the name of Mac. This has been Doing It for GP. Till next time.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here.
Never did me, I spit the truth. Call you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us spread and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue. Yeah, and a nigga bite any bark. When I black out, how you gon' hide in the dark?